Well, I think the jury's coming back quick shows that they were united in their analysis, that the plaintiff, in terms of carrying the burden of proof, just didn't carry the day in terms of the evidence that was proffered in trial. Look, when we're as trial lawyers, each case rises and falls on its own facts. Now, in this case, you did seem to have some things that were working against the plaintiff. The nature of the encounter was very brief. Very few of the other, say, Me Too witnesses testified. There were inconsistencies in his testimony. He said that it was in a bedroom, and apparently Mr. Spacey lived in a studio then. Again, this happened back in 1986, a long time ago, and it didn't really culminate in anything. It was a brief encounter, and then Mr. Rapp left the apartment according to his own testimony. So you can even have jury nullification in that this isn't the worst of things that they've seen in sex harassment, even if they believe that it happened. So I think when you look at the facts of this case, you could see why perhaps the jury found for Kevin Spacey, but that does not mean that other cases aren't meritorious and should not deter people who have been sexually harassed truly from coming forward. Objectively, there should be no difference, right? I mean, the law is the same, that a man cannot sexually assault another man or sexually harass another man. So on a legal level, it should make no difference at all. But what's striking here is the age difference, right? I mean, you know, no matter how you slice it, if any man who would, come on in a physical way like that to a 14-year-old, I mean, it's not the male on male sex harassment that's so offensive here. It is the nature of being a pedophile and being, and trying to sexually assault someone who's 14 years old. And that's reprehensible, of course, no matter what the sex or gender of the individuals involved. Having a good therapist explaining why there was a delay can put that delay into context. And of course, the fact of the matter is that so many instances, people don't immediately report sexual assaults because of different concerns about how they will be perceived or treated. But absolutely, I think obviously this jury, that would be another factor that they likely took into consideration. You had a 1986 incident, and I don't think that Mr. Rapp came forward until 2017, decades later. So, why now? These cases are important to bring when individuals abuse their positions of power, and especially when minors are involved. And one case does not define a movement. One case does not define what occurs in other cases. And the beauty of our system of justice is that these individuals got to go in front of a jury, put on their evidence, and have a jury make the decision. And at least to that extent, justice was done. That jury spoke in the courtroom today.